So I am moving soon. I'm moving into like a temporary place, so I can't take all of my books. So today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I wanted to do like a shop my shelf style video. I don't know if you watch any beauty videos, but there's like a trend where they do shop my stash, and they go into all the makeup they already own and then choose some stuff I haven't used in a while to do a full face. This isn't that. This is me just trying to pick out like maybe 2 shelves worth of books from this entire packed bookcase of books I have not read, because I have a problem, I will admit that. I thought it might be fun to take you along though, and this can also kind of give you a tour of my not read shelf. So I said this in a previous video, but I haven't read anything on this bookshelf. I know it's a problem, okay? That's what we're talking about today. But it'll just give you a chance to kind of have like a mini tour of this bookshelf as well. I'm not going to say everything, but you can look if you want. Okay, hello. This looks funny. So first I'm going to go through the top shelf. And I know that there's a few already that I do want from here, definitely. I'm definitely going to be taking The End of Policing by Alex S. Vitale. This talks about police abolition, which is something I'm really interested in, so I can see myself reading this soon. I'm also going to take Braiding Sweetgrass, Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teaching of Plants by Robin Kimmerer, and Know My Name by Chanel Miller. These two I'm excited about. I think I'll also take Dying for an iPhone, Apple Foxconn and the Lives of China's Workers by Jenny Chan, Mark Selden, and Pun Nagai. That's a lot of nonfiction though, so my issue is going to be bringing too much nonfiction. I'm going to law school. I'm going to be reading like heavy cases and stuff, so I realistically will not be reading that much nonfiction. So for some fiction, I'm thinking maybe The Essex Serpent. I don't know what this is about, but it has a pretty cover that has pulled me in. And also, I think The Luminaries by Eleanor Catton. This book has always gotten me just based off of the cover. I think it has something to do with like a secret society. I don't know. Definitely interested though. Okay, and now I have to like push these around to see what's behind them, which is going to be the worst part. Okay, I'm not seeing anything over here. Here I know instantly that I want to pick up The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I've seen people talking about that online recently. Oh, also Mrs. Dalloway. 2 very, very different options. Also going to take Oryx and Creek by Margaret Atwood. This is a sci-fi novel by her, I think. I don't know, I'm interested. I think that's all for the top shelf. Me just trying to squeeze myself in here. Okay, so we've got the second shelf now. This angle's so weird. None of this is sticking out to me. I kind of want to do like a video where I read books I don't think I'm going to like, but I'll leave those books here in case I never actually end up doing that. Maybe I'll take a Stephen King book. I grabbed Stephen King, Rose Madder, just randomly, but I have it. Over here, shoved on front, are some more recent books I picked up. I think I'll bring Disability Visibility with me, because I'm pretty sure this is written very accessibly. So I might actually be able to read this on top of, like, law school work. I definitely want to bring Asada with me. I need to start picking out some books that aren't nonfiction, because definitely most of them are. I will bring The Power by Naomi Alderman. This is a book I've heard a lot of hype about. Actually, Margaret Atwood recommended this at an event I went to with her. Something, and I don't know, I know it's feminist. Like, women have some sort of power. I don't know. Oh, I want to bring both How Europe Developed Underdeveloped Africa and The Feminine Mystique, but realistically, maybe I'll just bring How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. I need to stop picking out nonfiction. I'll also bring The Life of Pi, because I want to read that for a certain reason. Life of Pi by Jan Martel. I feel like I'm gonna fucking hate this, but whatever. And then I forgot to show you the other book. How Europe Underdeveloped Africa by Walter Waldney. I know I'm gonna fucking love this. Okay, I think that's all for here. Honestly, this is going a lot better than expected. The framing of this video is just progressively getting worse. Let's keep going. Oh, it looks so bad from this angle. Okay, right here I'm seeing some nonfiction that I kind of want to bring. Right here is We Do This to It Free Us, which I really want to read. I also want to read War and Rule, but I think I need to pause on the nonfiction unless it's something that I'm super psyched about. Oh, I want to read The Red New Deal. I'm going to bring this one because it's a short one. And then I think I'm going to bring The Golden Compass. This is a classic fantasy. I love fantasy. I think that's all for what I can see here. But now I gotta move this big stack. Honestly, I could be shocked by what's behind these because I have so many books and they've just been blocking each other for so long now. Oh my god, I forgot I had Frankenstein. God, I'm the worst. Okay, I want to read Wuthering Heights. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte in my beloved Penguin Cloth Bound edition. I really love Jane Eyre, and I know that this isn't the same thing, but it's still like a gothic book, so I'm still really interested. Obviously, it's like Wuthering Heights. I don't need to explain the hype. I'm kind of thinking about bringing The Vegetarian. The Vegetarian by Han Kong. This is a book about, like, it's a commentary on gender, and it takes place in South Korea, I believe. Like, this one man's wife becomes, like, a vegetarian and causes all these issues. Very short, though, and I've heard really good things about it. I think I'm gonna take Heartberries with me as well. This little one right over here. Heartberries by Therese Marie Mailhot. This book is a short little memoir, and I know it deals with a lot of trauma. Like, the woman had a very harsh upbringing, and I think she's bipolar, and she starts writing letters to kind of work out her trauma or something. I've heard that it's very beautiful, though, so I am interested. Also, I like the cover a lot. Just little berries. I think that might be all for the shelf. Although, you know what? That Joan of Arc book is calling my name, but I won't do it. Another one that is calling my name, but I'm not going to bring, is Beyond the Dark Veil. This is postmortem and mourning photography, which I've never really gotten a chance to sit down and look at, but I want to. But also, it's just a photo book, so I can definitely go through this in like a night, and it's not worth the little shelf space I'm going to have to be bringing it, but I'm upset that I can't bring this. Okay, now is when stuff really starts to get messy, and it's embarrassing. Okay, so here's what we're dealing with. Right away, I want to take Slaughterhouse 5 by Kurt Vonnegut. I've never read anything by him before. This is obviously his most popular, and I really want to give it a shot. What else? It might be good for me to take some Octavia Butler, because I've really been loving her. Maybe I'll take Fledgling. This is supposed to be like a vampire story. I know nothing about it other than there's something about it with vampires, but I love Octavia Butler, so I trust her. I kind of want to take The Dialectics of Art, but again, I need to pause on the nonfiction, because I think most of what I have is nonfiction now. I think I'll take H is for Hawk by Helen MacDonald. I've heard a lot about this book. I don't know much about what happens in it. It is apparently an instant classic, according to Dwight Garner, so, I mean, you gotta trust him. Oh, I want to take Lord of the Rings. I've never read Lord of the Rings. I have read The Hobbit, like, twice, and I think I tried reading The Fellowship when I was in, like, 5th grade. So needless to say, I was not a fan at the time, but I wanted to give these a shot. I don't know if I need to take all of them, but I just will. Oh, maybe I should take Thick as Thieves by Megan Wallen Turner. This is the next sequel I have to the Thief series, and I did read that fairly recently. Okay, now I'm gonna take this shit off so I can see what's behind it. No! Sabrina! No! I just bought this book! I had no idea I owned this, I just bought it. And the worst part is that this is the 3rd book I bought that I already owned. I had a book haul, which maybe will be up before this. This book, one of the Stephen King books, and one of the Primo Levi books I already owned, and I bought them again! See, okay, I definitely need to stop buying books now, because this is too much. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is when you know you have a fucking problem, honestly. Okay, aside from that, I really want to read Drawing Down the Moon. I just know I'm not going to get to it because I'm kind of focused on political stuff right now. Unbearable Lightness of Being, I'm thinking about maybe. I think I'll leave it here for now. That book inspired an album by a band I really like, and so I bought it, and then I never read it, and I honestly forgot I had it. So, oh my god, I'm so mad about Hagseed. Okay, let's look over here. Color Purple? Maybe. I'll leave it here. I'm only moving 2 hours away is the other thing I haven't mentioned, so I definitely can come back for books, but it's like, I love having a ton of books around me at all times. Okay, what do I have back there? David Foster Wallace, Pride, and Prejudice and Zombies. I can't believe I own that. Okay, that stuff can stay there. Part of me wants to take Flowers of Evil, but it's not its time yet. One of the families I babysit for bought that for me for Christmas, which was so sweet. I love that I'm filming myself as I'm moving things. Like, why am I doing this? Okay, this is the bottom shelf. This one's super messy. I'm sorry, I did my best. So immediately I'm seeing trash, but also The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde by Junot Diaz. This is a book I kind of want to read for a video, so I'm just gonna take it. Heart of Darkness, God is Medical Violet. My dad gave that one to me. I should do a video that's just like reading books my dad thinks I would like. Oh, okay, I definitely want to bring The Warmth of Our Suns. This is nonfiction. Basically, it follows like the Great Migration, which if you don't know is, I think like during Jim Crow. There was 2 periods of Great Migration. It's basically when a lot of black people in America moved to the north or the west seeking better opportunities. Isabel Wilkerson, the author of this book, she interviewed something like 400 people who had moved during the Great Migration, and then she wrote this book that tells the stories of 4 people. Really easy read. I had to read like 100 pages of it for a class, and it was just the ending. And I remember wanting to read the rest of it. Also, another nonfiction, because this one I've been thinking about a lot lately, is Digging Our Own Graves, Coal Miners and the Struggle Over Black Lung Disease by Barbara Ellen Smith. I don't know why. This is something that really interests me, so I think I'm gonna grab it. Anything else here? Oh, I do want to take Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones! I've read this book. I love Game of Thrones. I never had my own editions, though, because I read all my sisters, so I bought, like, the nice floppy paperbacks, and I've been wanting to give it a reread, so maybe I'll get around to that. Okay, guys, so these are all the books. I just shoved them on my bed. Let me see if I can get them in something that looks much better than this. Okay, guys, so here are the books I'm bringing. I've tried to organize them into, like, genre piles. I think I actually did a pretty good job of mainly bringing fiction. As you can see, there's just the one nonfiction pile, which looks kind of small from here. Oh wait, I forgot to set these 3 books down too. I'm bringing these 3 too. Okay, guys, so there you have it. Those are most of the books I'm going to be taking with me. I think it's funny, one, just how bare it looks. You can't really see as much because there are books behind it, but there's so many holes all over the bookcase now. And the best part is that there's like a ton of books right in front of me, but I still have so many books that I have to double fucking stack 3 of these shelves. So, I think what we learned today is that my problem is even worse than I thought it was. And maybe I just won't buy any books anymore. But anyway, that's all for today. I hope this was, like, somewhat enjoyable to watch, I guess. And I will see you soon with another video. Goodbye.